Okay. So you guys can see the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So today we are basically in today's and tomorrow's class, we are going to cover these three topics basically, which are this one. The first one is the array, the other one is the linked list, and the third one is going to be the 2-pointer. So today we will initially start with array. So can anyone tell me like what is array? If anyone of you have like kind of already know what is array.
I would say it's a homogeneous data structure which allows you to store similar sort of elements together in a contiguous fashion.
So what do you mean by contiguous?
Contiguous means like the memory should be in line, right? You cannot have a element at memory location X, then the other element should be at memory location X plus 1. You cannot have it at position Y, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. So as Sandeep mentioned, consider that you all guys know your laptop or the system have RAM and hard disk and whatever. Consider that this is a kind of a memory block. Okay. Now array is a kind of a data structure where you can store the multiple values in a continuous fashion. When we say continuous, basically one after another, after another, after another. For example, let's say you want to store the counting from 1 to 10. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Now, how you are going to store these 10 variables? Are you going to create a 10 different variables? For example, you will say, hey, A is equivalent to 1, B is equivalent to 2, C is equivalent to 3, then D is equivalent to 4. Are we going to do this? If not, how we are going to store this data? Can anyone tell me how?
I mean, technically you can create 10 variables, but the ideal way should be create a pointer sort of variable which holds the memory of the first element. Then I know that, okay, so we have not discussed array yet, but like the ideal way should be to store it in a linear fashion so that with that variable, I can just increment it and can access the next element without creating another variable.
Yeah, so why I just asked this question to tell you that why array is needed. You can create a variable X, Y, Z, Z, A, B, C, D, whatever. You can create 10 different variables, but that is not a good way of writing the code. I mean, this way, if tomorrow you have an array of, if you have 100 elements, how you will do it now? Like, are you going to create 100 variables? No. So that's why array is there. So if you want to store the same kind of data in a multiple numbers, then you are going to use this array. So for example, let's say if you want to store the data of 100 students and their marks, let's say. So let's say there are 100 students. And feel free to interrupt me in between if you're not getting it. Okay, anyway. So let's say there are 1 to 100 students. And you are going to store the marks of English, let's say, math subject. So how you are going to store it? Again, you will say, hey, we can create 100 variables and all that thing. No, we don't need to do that. That's why this data structure called array exists. It says that if you want to store multiple data which have same thing, like they are same, because let's say marks, let's say maths mark for the first student, second student, third student, fourth student, they all are going to be integer. I hope you all guys know what is integers, what is Boolean, and all this. So that sort of thing is clear to everyone. Like
Yes,
integers, floats, Boolean, and all the things. So yes, okay. So now if you want to store same kind of data structure in a higher linear fashion way, for example, let's say the maths marks for all the students, or it can be something else. You are going to store the array. Now you can say, hey, for one student, I will store the integer data, and for another student, I will store a different kind of name. Let's say Boolean, floating, or decimal. No, you cannot do that. Let's say one student have a marks of 10 and another student have a, let's say, marks of 10.5. Now, can you store this data into a array with the array of integers?
No,
When I
sir.
say
No.
yes, yeah. So as when I say array of integers, that means it's a kind of a data structure where you are going to store the multiple values as an integer, basically. No, so how we can still store this data 10 comma 20 10 comma 10.5, because still we need to store these marks in somehow. So what we are going to do, so instead of having an array of integers, we are going to use the array of doubles or array of float. So we can use array of floats or double. I hope you guys are aware of all these things already. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's say, okay, let's talk about the basic syntax for them. So in C++, we have two kinds of array. Basically, I mean, two kind of notation of array, the way you can define the array. One is you are going to see this one. And one is going to be this one. Do anyone know about them? About these both syntax? I mean, like, what is the difference between them?
You know,
Sir, I think vector one is dynamic.
What do we mean by dynamic?
Sir, we can change the size according to our need.
Can't we change the size of the array?
Sir, but initially we need to set the size in the first one.
So you are
But in
saying,
the second one we can set according to our use cases.
so we can keep incrementing the size.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anyone want to add anything? No. Okay. So he used the word called dynamic. Okay. So let's say now you are kind of trying to store a data where you already know that, hey, the data which I am going to store will have a size or count of 100 only. Okay. But tomorrow, if it get increased, then what you are going to do? Because as we say, let's say we kind of created the array with the size of 100. Now, tomorrow, let's say 5 new students also got enrolled into your class and they also gave the exam. Now we want to store their marks also. So how we are going to store it here? Because array size is already full. Anyone? So
Again, repeat, please.
how we are,
That-
let's say initially we said that the array size is 100. Okay.
Yes.
Now few more students got enrolled into the class and now we want to store their marks also. But the
Sir,
array size is already 100 and they are full. So what we are going to do now?
sir, then we will dynamically array. There are stored.
Okay, what if I say that, hey, you will create a new array with the size of, let's say 105. Okay,
Yes.
let's say you will say, hey, I will create a new array with the size of 105. And now I will store all the data of this one to this one. Can we do that?
Yes, we can.
We can. But it's going to take time because we are shifting the entire 100 data, the array of the 100 students to a newer array. So it's going to take some time. Basically, we are kind of repeating the same process which we have already done. So instead of we can create an array by using the vector where you can keep incrementing the size at any time. basically you don't need to initialize this, need to provide the size of the array. But in vector, you don't need to provide the size of the array initially. Is it clear? Is it clear? Hey guys, am I audible or is there any problem in network?
No, sir.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. I have turned off my video. Maybe that can help us to save some bandwidth. Okay. So is there any problem till now for anyone? This was just a basic about the array and vector. So once we start doing the questions, we know like what we are going to do. I don't want anyone to kind of left behind. We are not going into too much details here. Later on, we will go more into details like why how vector is working, how vector is able to resize its, how vector is able to kind of allow to increase the size, how the intents are working. We can check it there. We will focus on those things later on. Is there any one of you have any question? Yes, no.
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Let me just close this and then we will move to the 2-pointer question and we will start doing some questions today. Just want to clarify one thing for everyone, that when we say continuous manner, let's say this is a block of memory. What is the size of array in terms of bytes? Do anyone know? What is the size of integers? Like how much space in a memory it needs to get to kind of store itself?
Sir, 4 bytes.
Okay, let's say 4 bytes. Okay, so now do you know what happens when you say that hey, array of size 100, when you say this line, when you say this, what happens is, let's say the array's first variable will be starting from here. Okay, now the memory will be chunked in the 4 bytes. Like this is the 4 bytes, 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 and they are done in the continuous fashion. They are not like, it's not like we are adding a separator as such, but what I'm trying to say is this separator means that hey, this much space is given to store a one integer of the array. Since array has 100 integers, so for every integer 4 byte is assigned into the memory and they are continuous like this. That's it. Okay, that's why you are able to access the next element just by increasing the index, because it is one after another. 0 index, then 1 index, then 2 index, then 3 index, then 4 index, then 5 index, then 6 index, then 7 index. So that's how it is working for. Okay, if it is clear, we will move on to the 2-pointers question for now. Yes, Sandeep, it depends on the language. Yes, correct. I would say it depends on the machine also. So you must know there is something called 32-bit, 64-bit. It also kind of depend on them also, but let's not go into deep there. Let's try to move on for the next thing, since we are focusing on DSA and go over here. Okay. If we are clear here, we can move on to the 2-pointers approach. Okay. Now let's do some fun question. Let's say you are given an array 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And a target is given, which is, let's say, 10. You need to find a pair whose sum is equivalent to the given target pair. we are given an array which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The target is 10, and we need to find a pair. Pair means a digits, or pair means a x comma y thing. Is it clear to everyone? Is the question clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Great. Okay. Now let's try to go back into your like kind of 11, 12, and 11th math. Do you remember this equation? Do you all remember this equation? You must have seen this in your 10th class while doing the
Yes, yes.
mathematics quadratic equation. So if you should also remember that they
Yes, sir.
gave this equation, and then they ask that, hey, find out the possible values of x. Okay, at that point of time, how you were finding the values of x which satisfies this equation? Can anyone tell me?
By finding the roots.
By finding the roots. Can you tell me the steps? I mean, a root is called kind of a term. What are the steps you will take to find out the values of x which satisfies this equation?
Sir, I find the factor of 2x.
Find the factor of
2x.
2x. Okay, anyone else? You can even give me a basic solution. I just want the solution which works. That's it. Anyone else? Just very basic. I mean, you guys are missing very basic thing. I need those values of x which can satisfy the x equation. It's a simple, straightforward question.
Minus b plus minus under root 4.
Something else?
B
Very
square.
simple. More
Sir,
simple.
we can directly put some values and try.
Correct. So what we can do is, I'm not denying that other guys are wrong. What I'm trying to say is, I want very basic solution. So you can say, hey, try out x is equivalent to 1. Try out x equivalent to 2. Try out x equivalent to 3. Then try out x equivalent to 4. Then try out x is equals to 5. This way, you can find out all the values of x which satisfies this equation. Do you guys agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is like a formula. You are given a formula and you need to find out all the values of x and all that thing. Now, I have one more question. Let's move on to this one. Now, x plus y is equivalent to 8. Okay, this is another equation. Now, again, you need to do the same thing. You need to find the values of x comma y such that it satisfies this condition. How you will find that? Whatever I'm asking is a very basic math which you have done in your 9, 10, even me, so 11, 10, whatever you say. You are given, see, someone is saying that, hey, x plus y is equivalent to it. Now, find out all the pairs which can satisfy this equation. Okay, someone said x equivalent to 8 minus y, great, then what? Then what you are going to do? Can anyone tell me how you can find out all the
सर
values of x?
8 x की वैल्यू पहले फाइंड कर लेंगे तो 8 माइनस 5 हो जाएगा, देन फिर हम y जो x की वैल्यू है ना वो x की जगह पर पुट कर देंगे तो वहां से हमें y की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी.
How you will get the value of x?
मतलब फिर हमें जब y की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी तो हम y की वैल्यू को इस जो मेन इक्वेशन है उसमें रख देंगे. तो
how you will get the value of y? How you will get the value of y? See, either you are saying either you will get the value of x or you will get the value of.
Sir,
My question is how you will get that first value which you are looking for.
Sir, x is equal to
Sorry, can you
8
come again?
minus y.
X is equal to
Great,
8
then.
minus Y.
Okay, so as Sandeep mentioned,
Sir, find the
just
value of x
start
or y.
putting values of y, you will get the corresponding x. That's the. Sorry, can you come again, Bipin?
No, sir. Everything clear.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so as Sandeep mentioned, that what you will do is, as he said, that x is equivalent to 8 minus y. Okay, this is the thing. Wait, let me erase the below ones. Okay, that's not one there. Yeah. So x is equivalent to 8 minus y. Now you can say, hey, we will try out the values at y. First, initially, we will put y is equivalent to 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. So automatically, you will start getting the values of x. 8 minus 0 is what? 8. 8 minus 1 is what? 7. 8 minus 2 is what? 6. 8 minus 3 is what? What is 8 minus 3?
5.
5. Okay. Then 8 minus 4 is what? 4. This way, we are able to find out all the values of x and y in this way. Similarly, now let's come back to your question. You are given an array which says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the values which are given to you, and someone is saying you need to find out the pair in such a way that their sum is equivalent to the target, which is 10. So the equation which we came out again with will be this way, that hey, you need to find out x plus y is equivalent to 10. So you need to find out all the values of x comma y in such a way that it satisfies this condition. So how we are going to solve this question? Just tell me that. Now we are back to our main question. Tell me how we are going to solve this question. Basic thing. See, don't think in the terms of code. Just try to solve the problem simply.
Sir,
Yeah, God.
the first way to we take two variable I and j and check हम चेक करेंगे ऐड करके कि वो 10 के इक्वल हो रहे हैं या नहीं, और हम जे को इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे, ये आई थिंक आई से एक अधिक हो.
तो आप बोल रहे हो हम सारे पेयर ट्राई करेंगे कि यार 1 को 2 के
Yes.
साथ ट्राई किया, फिर 1 को 3 के साथ ट्राई किया, फिर 1 को 4
Yes,
के
sir,
साथ ट्राई
but
किया, फिर 1
time
को 5 इस तरह
complexity
से.
is actually there, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else have any other solution, better solution?
I mean, I have a better solution. Like we already have the sum 10, right? And we know all the elements. So what we can do, we can just see, like we can store, like ideally we should not go with this solution right now, but yeah, let's say we stored all these elements in a map. So like with their corresponding index value. So I'll just check 10 minus 1, 9. So 9 does exist in this array or not? So that will give me a pair.
So what he is trying to say is कि यार हम जितने भी नंबर्स है ना उन सबको याद कर लें. हमने याद कर लिया कि यार जो हमें एरे गिवन थी उसमें एक 1 था, उसमें एक 2 था, उसमें एक 3 था, उसमें एक 4 था, उसमें एक 5 था, उसमें एक 6 था, उसमें एक 7 था, उसमें एक 8 था. हमको पता है एक फॉर्मूला गिवन है which is x plus y equivalent to 10. If you remember initially just few seconds before we change the initial formula from x equivalent to 8 minus y. So similarly we can convert this formula into something else which is x equivalent to 10 minus y. ठीक है. अब हम क्या करेंगे, ये जो हम वैल्यूज गिवन है ना 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10, हम इसको एक एक करके y पे रखेंगे. चलो रखते. हमने रखा 10 minus 1, क्या आया 9. अब आपको याद है कि सो आई आस्क यू टू रिमेंबर ऑल द नंबर्स. नाउ यू विल चेक whether 9 is a part of the given array or not based on your memory. आप समझ रहे हो? आपको 8 नंबर मिले थे, आपने 8 के 8 नंबर याद कर लिए अपने दिमाग में, ठीक है? अब आपके पास एक फॉर्मूला है जो बोलता है कि यार x प्लस वाई इक्वल टू 10 है, हमको वो सारे पेयर्स निकालने हैं, वो सारे x, y पेयर्स की वैल्यू निकालनी है जिसका सम 10 बने। हमने इक्वेशन को चेंज किया जैसे हमने लास्ट क्वेश्चन में किया था, हमने इक्वेशन को किया x इक्वल टू 10 माइनस वाई। अब हम y की जगह जो हमें एरे गिवन है उसकी वैल्यू 1 बाय 1 रखते हैं। हमने फर्स्ट वैल्यू y की रखी हुआ 10 माइनस 1 क्या होता है 9। क्या 9 इस एरे में अवेलेबल है? Yes or no?
No.
Is 9 available in the given array? Just say yes or no.
No,
So
sir.
that means this pair cannot be created. This pair does not exist. The question is कि हमको जो values given है खाली उसको यूज करके पेयर्स फाइंड करना। तो क्योंकि 9 उस गिवन एरे में अवेलेबल ही नहीं है तो क्या हम 9 को यूज कर सकते हैं? हम नहीं कर सकते। अब हम नेक्स्ट करते हैं। चलो अब करते हैं 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 will give us what?
Eight.
What is 10 minus 2?
8.
Does 8 exist in the given array?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So what is the pair which we came up is 2, 8. Let's try out another value, which is, let's say, 10 minus 3. What is it, Ryan? 10 minus 3 is what?
7.
7. Does 7
Seven.
exist in the array?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the pair which we found out?
3 and 7.
7 and 3 and 7.
Correct. So this is one of the way which Sandeep was mentioning, that we can find out this pairs. Now, one of the thing which you guys, any one of you know about hashing? How many of you know about hashing? Like what is hash? Have any of you have used unordered map or tree map or any other kind of map in different languages? Or dictionary in for Python people?
No.
No, sir. So hashing even considers kind of a technique for memorizing the thing. कि यार हमने याद कर लिया, ये हमको पता है, तो कल को अगर कुछ भी उससे रिलेटेड आएगा तो हम बता सकते हैं कि वो क्या चीज थी। आप यू कैन कंसीडर इट लाइक दैट। वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द हैशिंग इन द अपकमिंग सेशंस, बट फॉर नाउ लेट्स कीप इट टू दिस पॉइंट ओनली। ओके, आई होप at least till now you got the idea like how we are solving this 2-pointer problem. Sorry, how we are finding out the pair which sum ups up to the given target. Is it clear to everyone for now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now let's
Sir,
talk
can
about,
you please elaborate what is the 2-pointer approach? I really don't know.
yeah, so we have not started anything yet on it. I was just using a question to explain you multiple concepts. So we have not done anything on 2-pointer yet till now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Is there any other way to solve this problem? So hashing, sorry, memorization की हमने आज numbers को याद कर लिया, अब हम एक एक नंबर ट्राई कर रहे हो, चेक करेंगे क्या ये नंबर अवेलेबल है, इसको this is done. Now is there any other way to solve this problem? Anyone? Okay, let's talk about formula more. Will array be sorted? You can consider it sorted or you can sort it after that also. That will work. Let's say the array is already sorted. Okay. Let's talk more about this formula. Okay, because the answer is in the formula itself. Okay. So you guys know that x plus y is equivalent to 10. Okay. Now, if I increase the value of x, what will happen with the value of y? If I increase the value of x, what will happen with the value of y? Will it decrease or increase?
Decrease, sir.
That will decrease. Okay.
Sir, can I
Similar-
ask you one thing? Do we trying to draw some curve on number line something?
No,
No.
no. And what if I say if we are trying to decrease, if we are decreasing x, then what will happen with y?
Increase.
Increase. Okay. Now if I say, hey, 1 plus 8 is equivalent to 9, and what is our target? It is 10. Now my question is 9 lesser than 10 or greater than 10? Lesser than 10. So to increase the 9 to 10, what we need to do? We need to increase the value of one of these numbers. Either we need to increase 1 or we need to increase 8. Now, are you able to see any number which is above 8 in the given array? No. But after 1, we have a value which is called 2. So we are going to use it and we will say 2 plus 8 is equivalent to what? 10. This is how we are going to solve this problem. Now I will tell you what is two-pointer approach here. So if we talk about basically the two-pointer approach, we are using 2 pointers or 2 indexes. As you said, that someone said IJ, we are going to use 2 pointers here or 2 indexes. Wait, just let me. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So one of the pointer will start from here, and another pointer will start from here. What is the first value for the first pointer? It is 8. What is the last value for the first pointer? It is 8. Sorry, 1 and 8. Let's try to see what is the sum. 1 plus 8 is what? 9. Okay. Now, but our given target is what? 10. So do we need to increase the values of the pair or do we need to decrease the value of the pair? Increase. So what we should do? Should we change the first index pointer or should we? This is the first index basically. Let's say first pointer. And this is the second pointer. So do we need to change the first pointer or do we need to change the second pointer?
First pointer, sir.
And what should I do with the first pointer?
Sir, increase 1.
Increase 1. Okay. If I increase it 1, it will point to what? 2. Now let's try that. 2 plus 8 is equivalent to what? 10. So we found the target.
Yes.
Yes. But there can be multiple pairs also. So that means we should not stop here. There can be more target pairs also, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now by the way, I'm considering that the array is already sorted and there is no repetition of the number. Okay, otherwise this will become a little bit complex more. The array is already sorted and there is no duplicates. When I say duplicates, 2 is not coming up more than 2 times. 2 is only single time. 3 is only single time. 4 is only single time. 5 is only single time. 6 is only single time. So everything is unique and it's only coming up. Their frequency is only single time. Okay. Now, since we have already found out the target, what should be our next step? What should we do with the first pointer and second pointer? Can anyone tell me? No one? Okay. So we are going to increment the first pointer and we are going to decrement the second pointer. What will happen if we do that? Now, the first pointer will be pointing to 3 and second pointer will be pointing to what? 7.
7.
Yeah. So the new pair would be 3 plus
10 equal to
7.
10.
So the given answer is 10. We again found out the answer. Now again, what will be our next step now? Now again we are going to, since there can be more pair, until and unless these 2 pointers touch each other, they reach at the same index, we are going to keep repeating the same step. So the next pointer will point to 4, 6. Now it will be what? 4 plus 6. So this is what we call the 2-pointer approach. Why we call it 2-pointer? Because we are having 2 pointers here. One is starting from first pointer and the second pointer. Okay, and based on the requirement of the current processing, we decide which pointer to move and when to move. Is everything is clear till now, whatever we have discussed?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
For
sir.
everyone. Okay. Now let's do one question together and let's see how much you have got it. The given array this time is 1, 4, 5, 8, 10, 13, 17. The target is 19. Right. The target is, let's say, 21. Now you guys tell me how you will, and array is already sorted. Sorted plus no duplicates. Now, any one of you tell me how we are going to solve this problem. I have already explained you the concept. Tell me where the first pointer will be pointing to. Tell me where the second pointer is going to point to, and what will be the next step, one by one. I want to hear from others except Sandeep. Any one of you should start. Or if you are not able to understand it, you can tell me no, let me know. Maybe I can.
First pointer 4, second pointer 17.
First pointer
4.
4. Why 4? One is also there, no? I mean, why you skipped 1? Is there any reason?
Target is 21, no? So
no, let's start step by step. Tell me at the beginning where the first pointer and second pointer is going to point.
So the first pointer points to 1 and the second points to 17.
Okay, so first pointer is at this one and the second pointer is at 17. Then what is the next step?
Sir, adding both pointers, but
Okay, you mean the value of the pointers? Okay.
yes, sir,
It is
and check
18.
that are equal to 21 or more.
Okay.
21.
What? Sorry, how it is 21? 17 plus 1 is 18, no?
Yes, sir, but I can say that check that are 21 or more.
Okay, then what? What is going to be the next step now? Just tell me
And
the
the
steps.
increase the first pointer because that are not 21.
Okay, now it is pointing to 4. Okay, now next.
Then adding 17 and 4
Okay, it is what?
is equal to 21.
Okay,
That
great.
are
We
first
found out
pair.
one of the pair. Next.
And decreasing of second pair pointer and increasing of first pointer.
Great. Okay, then it will be 5 plus 13.
13.
It will be what?
18.
18. Then what?
Then increasing first pointer.
Why?
Because that are not equal to 21. It is not equal to 21. So increasing first pointer.
No, wait. So you said that 18 is not equivalent to 21. So that's why you are incrementing the first pointer. Why not decrement the second pointer? Why we are only incrementing the first pointer? Why we are not decrementing the second pointer?
So sir,
Can anyone answer that?
सर डिक्रीमेंट करेंगे तब भी हमें इधर मतलब आंसर नहीं मिलेगा 21 तो नहीं मिलेगा ना अगर
क्यों?
10
Why?
10 प्लस अगर 5 करते हैं तो हमें 15 मिलेगा
सही ना बेटर वे कि यार अगर हम जो 17 को डिक्रीमेंट करेंगे क्योंकि एरे ऑलरेडी सॉर्टेड है, अगर राइट वाला पॉइंटर डिक्रीमेंट करते हैं तो सम हमेशा नीचे जाने वाला है। रिमेंबर दिस। राइट वाला खाली राइट वाला पॉइंटर को डिक्रीमेंट करते हो तो जो आपका सम नेक्स्ट सम बनने वाला है वो हमेशा छोटा ही होगा। इट विल बी ऑलवेज स्मॉलर। दैट इज द रीजन if we are only decrementing the last pointer. That's why we are not decrementing the 17. Why? Because 18 is smaller than 21. And if we want to get the higher sum, so what we should do? We should increment our left pointer. Because left pointer increment करने से हमको already value मिल गई। 4 के बाद 5 आता है क्योंकि array sorted already।
yes sir,
इसीलिए
it
हम
is the
first
sorted.
point को increment कर रहे हैं हमेशा। Okay, so as you mentioned, the next step would be what? 8 plus 13, if I'm not wrong. Okay, 8 plus 13 is what? 21. Then what is the
21.
next step? What is the next step? What should be the next step? It's a simple thing. What should be our next step? There can be a chance that there can be another pair. What we should do now? You guys already know. You have already done it at the when we started with 17 plus 1. What is going to be our next step?
Sir,
So if sorry, can you come again? One of the pointer is here and another pointer is here.
sir, then increase first pointer or decrease second pointer.
Not or and. Increase it. Sorry, increment the first pointer and decrement the 17. Decrement the last pointer. So it will be what? 10 plus 13, which is what? 23. Now there is nothing to decrement. I told you कि आपको रुकना कब है जब that the both the left and right pointer are either on the same index or जो right pointer है वो left pointer से छोटा हो जाएगा। तब कैसे? अभी आपका पॉइंटर कहाँ पे था? 10 and 11. अगर हम आपको और डिक्रीमेंट करोगे तो ये यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, मतलब इंडेक्स सेम हो जाएगा, तो आपको लूप कैंसिल कर देना, अब आपको आगे नहीं बढ़ना। या फिर अगर आप 10 को इंक्रीमेंट करोगे तो यहाँ पे आ जाओगे, तब भी इंडेक्स सेम हो जाएगा, तब भी आपको कट कर देना। और अगर आप दोनों को एक साथ कर रहे हो, सपोज करो आपने सेकंड पॉइंटर को डिक्रीमेंट किया तो वो यहाँ पे आ गया, वो यहाँ पे आ गया, और जो फर्स्ट पॉइंटर था वो यहाँ पे आ गया। तो अभी क्या हुआ? सेकंड पॉइंटर फर्स्ट पॉइंटर से छोटा हो गया, उसका जो इंडेक्स था, तो आपको वहां पे भी रुक जाना है। इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीवन नाउ?
सर थोड़ा क्लियर नहीं हो रहा मुझे, मतलब 8 और 13 के पेयर के बाद नहीं क्लियर हो रहा।
ओके, जब हमने 8 और 13 को ऐड किया तो व्हाट वाज द सम व्हेन वी डिड 8 plus 13?
21. Justify the condition.
Okay, it was 21. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake. So we that at that point of time we were required to increment the 8 and decrement the 13. So last pair will not exist actually. Okay, I made a mistake. Yeah. So this pointer is not there. This one, this sum will not be there. Is it fine now?
sir, again repeat please.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Now
So
clear.
the question was कि यार 8 plus 13 21 है, तो what we decided whenever we found out the sum which is equivalent to given target and the array is sorted and there is no duplicate, we will always increment the first pointer and decrement the last pointer. So if we do that, both of the index will reach to 10 now. Incrementing 8 will reach to 10, decrementing from 13 it will reach to 10. So we need to
Yes,
stop
yes,
there.
yes.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I just added 13 plus 10. So that was my mistake. Okay, that was this question. Hopefully this is clear to everyone. If any one of you is not able to understand, you can always chat me in private. I can just maybe re-explain everything, whatever, if you guys are not comfortable in like seeing in front of everyone. but feel free to ask anything. This is just a one of the version of 2-pointer. No, sorry, not a 2-pointer, but of this question. We are going to do the multiple version of this question today. So if anyone is not able to understand this one, please tell me here, because whatever we are going to do after this will be more complex if you have never done this before. It seems it is clear to everyone. I will give you 2-3 minutes more. You can just kind of process everything again and again and just let me know. Okay, I will pause for 2 minutes. Just let me know if you have any question.
Sir, can you repeat, please?
Repeat which part? Repeat which part, Abhinav? Or like whosoever it was. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I forgot who asked that question to repeat. Can you tell me like what should I repeat? I mean, like what part is not clear? So I can like explain you maybe in a deeper way, better way, that particular
Sir,
part.
last approach क्या होगा वो बता दो. I mean the
Last approach, which approach?
18, 10 and 13 between.
Okay. Okay. So let's separate that 3 numbers. So we have 18, 10, and 30. Our first pointer was at 8. Our second pointer was at 30. We added 13 plus 8, which was equivalent to what?
21.
Which is equivalent to what? 21. So 21 is equivalent to the given target.
Yes, sir.
And if you remember, I told you if the target is equivalent to given sum, so we will increment the first pointer and decrement the second pointer. What will happen if we do that? Both pointer will point
Both
to same
pointer will
index.
come on 10 same index.
Yeah, so we need to stop here. That's it. We have found out all the solution which we were looking for.
Okay.
I will tell you now. I will tell you also now why. Okay. See, x plus y is equivalent to 21. Okay, but y plus x is also equivalent to 21. That means 13 plus 8 is equivalent to 21. 8 plus 13 is also equivalent to 21. So if you keep going on, you will see the same pairs again, because they are just repeated. I mean, like we don't need to process anything more. We have found out what we were looking for. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? One minute more. Let me know if anyone has any question. We will move on to the next kind of version of the same question. Okay, it seems no. Let's start writing the code for the steps which we have discussed now. And then we will do the other things. Now tell me how to write the code or whatever we are going to write. What was the first step which we took? Just tell me that. Consider that we are given an array, okay? let me write the array. You find the array here. Vector. Okay. Array. And we can say 1, 2, 3. Just a second. Yeah. So this is the array which was given to us. And the target was, let's say 10, just for this. What are the
The-
first step which we took?
The array are not
That
visible.
array is not visible.
Array is not visible. I'm writing it in the text editor. I mean, in the same whiteboard tag.
Change the color of.
Okay, I'm not sure why, but let me try. Okay. So I'm just kind of marking it here. Okay, maybe you need to move the screen, something. Are you able to see my whatever I draw till now? Wait, let me do it.
Now that
Yes,
is
sir.
visible.
Okay,
Now
so
it's
this one, I'm
visible.
like,
Yeah.
Now visible.
okay, maybe there was some lag. Yeah, got it. Maybe there was some lag. That's it. Just give me a second. Yeah. Okay, what was the first step which we need to take? We got the array. Array is defined. The target is defined. What is the first step now?
Yeah, again, same problem.
We will no, we are writing the code this time. Although the problem is same, but we need to write the code now. That's the only thing. I hope you are able to see the code. I have written the vector line, then I have written in target is equal to 10. I hope that is visible to everyone.
No, no, sir.
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
no
sir.
one is able to see it. Okay, I'm not sure why. Can you guys just try to move here and there? Because you guys just said that you are able to see that vector. Maybe I forgot.
But now it's not visible, sir. Just now.
Now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The issue is with this Zoom thing. If I am editing it, it goes off. I don't know why. I mean, this is bad. One of the best thing I've seen. Got it. Let me try out some other things. Are you able to see the sticky notes which I just added?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And is the code visible there? Whatever I'm writing?
No, sir.
Yeah, there is an issue with
Half
with
part
this.
of the code.
The issue with this tool itself. If I'm editing it, then it goes visible. For example, let me wait. Okay. Just give me a second. Let me share something else where we can do the line coding. Code. I'm sharing a link. Just try to open it and see if you all guys are able to open it or not. So you should be able to see on line number 11 my name in the income form of comments. If you are able to see, that means everything is fine. Just let me know. Are you guys able to see? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So okay. So I have created a array there. Now I'm creating a target there. Now what were the first step which we took once we had the array and target? We were doing, hey, define 2 pointers. So let's define 2 pointer now. Left pointer and right pointer. Now, what should be the value of left pointer and right pointer?
So the first value of array, first index value,
Okay. And the right should be what?
the last value.
Okay. Then we are going to run the loop, which I told you. I told you to stop the loop when either the left pointer becomes becomes greater than right pointer or they are equivalent. This is what the similar condition I have written. I told you to stop when either the right pointer is equivalent to the left pointer or the left pointer is greater than the right pointer. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I was saying on line number 22, I wrote the same condition that we are going to stop this. Sorry. Okay. Just think. So our loop will only run until the left pointer is lesser than the right pointer. If left pointer becomes equivalent to right pointer or the left pointer becomes greater than right pointer, in both the cases, this while loop will end. That means we don't need to find out anything. We have find out the answer already. Okay. Now let's find out what was the first step which we took? It was that, hey, add the left pointer value and the right pointer value. So that will be done. Okay. If sum is what? Now what should we do? Let's say if sum is greater than target, what I should do now? Or let's say if sum is equivalent to target, what I should do now? Please guys, go fast.
Sir, if sum are equal to target, then return value.
But we need to find out all the pairs. Let's say we need to return all the pairs. I'm not completing this line of code, but let's say we need to return all the pairs or we need to log all the pairs. Let's say, okay, we need to console the logs that, hey, count. What is the first value here? Which is array, left PTR and array, right PTR. Okay, we need to log all the pairs now. Now, what should be the next step here? And guys, go faster because we need to cover more questions. I need instant reply from you.
So increase the value to the next index
Of what?
of the array, and
You mean
Sir,
array or
left
the
PTR,
correct? Okay.
right PTR management.
Okay. And what if sum is greater than target?
Then if sum are greater than target, then right PTR decrease.
Right PTR decrease. Now tell me why.
Because sir, if we are because sir,
Yeah. Anyone answer it?
Sir, if we increase the left value, the answer will be increases. Or the sum
And we are
will
looking for the
increase.
smaller value. Correct. Great. Is everyone is able to understand this this code? Do anyone have any question for this? This piece of code?
No, sir.
Sir, can you
If
please explain it once more?
which one? Which line? I mean, is there any specific line which you are not able to understand?
From the if condition, yeah. First if.
Okay, here. So we got the sum. So if you remember, while we were processing the data, the first step which we took was, once we got the sum, we compare it with the target. If it is equivalent to the target, we are just logging the value that, hey, we found out a pair where the one of the value of the pair is this one and other one is this one. Log m the pairs value. Now, after that, if you remember, the next step which we took was, hey, if we have found out the target, we will increment the left pointer and we will decrement the right pointer. That is what we did for if this. But if let's say sum is not equivalent to target, sum is greater than target, that means we need to decrement the sum, and to decrement the sum, we will decrement the right pointer because array is sorted. When the array is sorted and you keep moving your pointer to the left, the value of the value keep getting increasing. So the sum will also get decreased. Because we are looking to decrease the sum here, to make it equivalent to the target, we decremented the right pointer. And else, when will this else condition will get hit? If the target is greater than sum. This condition will be hit
Yeah.
when, yep.
Sir, can you take example for 32 lines code?
For 32 lines of code.
Yes, sir.
Like, I mean, example in sense of what? Okay, let me take it for, let's say, what is the size of this one? Size is what?
7.
6.
Six,
Size
yes,
is 6. Okay. So when we started it here, first iteration. When I started this, the left pointer was pointing to 0, right was pointing to 5. This is clear to everyone? We did this.
Yes.
The sum became what? 9 plus 1 is what? 10. Sum is equivalent to the given target, so this condition will get hit. This will log first iteration. This will log this, exactly this value, which is 1, 9. This log this. Now, after this, line number 33 will get hit. Left pointer will become 1. And after this, line number 35 get a hit. Right pointer will become 4. Which means they are now pointing to 2 and 7. Does this make sense now? And these both conditions will be neglected. If you have done the if else simply, you always know if get hit, then else conditions are never kind of even processed. So we will again go into the loop. And when we start again, in second iteration, left will be what? 1. Right will be what? 4. Again start. Sum will be what this time? What is the value of
9.
sum now? 9. Is 9 equivalent to the target?
No, sir.
Does this condition should be true? Is this condition true? No. Is this condition is true?
No, sir.
Which condition is true? Else, I mean, if nothing gets hit, or else will always get a hit. If nothing is
Yes.
working. So the
Last
left
part,
pointer
else last.
value, correct. So the left will become 2. Now, third iteration. Third iteration. Left will be what? 2. Right will be what? Still 4. What is the new sum now? Sum is equivalent to what?
11.
11. Great. Now, which line will in which condition it will go? Will it go in if? Will it go in else if, or will it go in if else? I mean, if, else if, or else? Else if. Okay. Why?
Else if.
Because sum is greater than target.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, because this one is there, sorry, the right pointer value will be get changed. The right pointer will become what? Right will be equivalent to what?
3.
3, sir.
Great. Again, we will go here. Third iteration, fourth iteration. Left is what?
Left is 2,
Right
and
is
right
what?
is 3.
Again, what is the new sum? What is new sum? 5. Which condition will it go? Which curly brace it will enter? When I say curly brace, these are called curly braces.
Else condition.
Which condition?
Else.
So it will else condition. Correct. This will go into else. So fourth one. Now what is the value now?
3.
3. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Are you there? Okay. Now left and right is what? Left is also 3 and right is also 3. Will we again enter in this condition? Yes or no?
No.
No, sir.
No? We are done. Anyone else? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, Aryan. Sorry. Just give me a second. Yeah, Aryan. You can talk now. Let me see
Yeah,
if anyone
yes.
else. Yeah. Aryan, do you have raised your hand? Do you have anything to say? Yeah, I think one.
Yes, sir. The mic was not accessible for me because I got disconnected.
Okay. Like, do you have any question regarding whatever we discussed? I hope you were able to hear us.
Yes, sir, I understand. But sir, I am
Okay.
facing issue with the syntax line because I follow Java and
Yeah, no
I'm
issue.
not
No issue. We will.
very much
Yeah.
familiar with
Wait.
C.
Yeah, we will
Yeah.
do that also. Just give me a second. We will do that also. So you ask for Java code. Let me just do the Java code also.
Okay.
Just give me a second. We will just discuss the Java code ones also. That will only take a very less time. Let's just give me a second. Okay, done. Are you? I hope you are on that link, code bunk link.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have just pasted the Java code at the end. Resharing my screen just to see. This. Hopefully now you can again see my window, and this is the Java code.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the Java code. Anyone have any question? Anything? After this, we will move on to the next version of the same question, which will have repetition, which will have multiple more constraints. Yes. No one? If no, we will move on. Can we set to chat? Can we set chat to everyone? Sure. Let me do it. I just did it, Sandeep. Let me know if you are able to do it or not. Yeah. Okay. If it is clear to everyone, we will take a 5-minute break and then we will start moving on to the next version of this question. Yeah. Okay. I think let's start. Anyone have any question? If no, we will move on. Let's move on. Hey, hi Sumita. No issue. You can check out the recordings.
Sir, we just discussed the problem based on a sorted array, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, the
And
array was
what if
already
the
sorted.
array is not sorted here?
Then you can sort it and do the same step. That can be one. There can be multiple way of
And
solving it. I mean, one can be by sorting and then you following the two-pointer approach. There is other thing which I talked in initially, which Sandeep also mentioned, hashing or memorizing. If you remember that thing, that we will do in the upcoming session. Yeah, that can be one of the way. Yeah.
And sir, when we will learn about time complexity and space complexity?
Yeah, that we will learn in upcoming session. But for now, I don't think so. We need to focus too much on that thing. But let's first start doing some questions on LeetCode. And once you start seeing the value of the time and space complexity, why it is needed, like what is the use of it, then we are definitely going to do it. Okay.
And sir, is it a LeetCode question?
The question which we discussed today, it's a LeetCode question, correct? Yes, it's a LeetCode question. Okay, so yeah, today we mostly covered array and two-pointer approach. So for today and tomorrow session, we are going to cover array, linked list, and two-pointer approach. That's the plan. Okay, just give me a second. Let's move on to the next thing, the next version of the same question.
And sir, what is the question number of this question for LeetCode?
I'm not sure. You can just, it's a very straightforward question. You can just find two sum comma LeetCode, space LeetCode. Just search it, you will get it on LeetCode. Don't worry, you are going to get a list of the question which you need to do related to the two-pointer at the end of the session. So don't worry about that. I mean, it's not a
Okay, thank
you. Okay, let's open the whiteboard again. Yeah. I hope you guys are able to see the whiteboard.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk about the different version of the same problem. Consider now that the array is given to you. It's sorted. The array is sorted. Wait, let me add the array is sorted, but contains duplicates. So when I say this, that means 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. This is the question. The target is let's say 8. Now, do you guys think we can solve this same problem, this problem by using the same approach which we have just discussed before, by using the exact same steps without changing anything?
No, sir.
Why?
Because they are same pairs of elements.
So, I mean, we have the duplicates, then what? Okay, so Sandeep mentioned that we will not do both the operations in case we find out a target pair, as he mentioned, correct. Why we can't do that operation? So what Sandeep is saying is that, hey, let's say first pointer is at, wait, let me change the color once. He's saying that, hey, let's say first pointer is at 1, second pointer is at 7. If we add both of them, which is 1 plus 7, which is 8. Now, what was our next step? Increment the left also and decrement the right. But this way, we will end up not discussing about this pair, 1, 7. See, till now, what we said is this and this is a pair, but this and this also can be a pair, no? But because we are incrementing left and we are decrementing the right, the new pointer will be 1 and 7. So we have missed that that pair. Are you guys getting it? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Please repeat.
Okay. So if you remember what we were doing when we were adding the two numbers, we came to know that it is 8. Now 8 is equivalent to the given target. What was our next step in the previous question? The code which we just wrote.
Increment
In-
Okay, yeah, Sadhya, go ahead. Incrementing the left and
decrement the right.
right. If we do that, what will happen? Our new pointer will point to this one, and our right new pointer will be pointing to this one. But don't you think we have missed this case, this and this? Okay, let me separate these variables. 1, 1, 7, and 7. One of the pair is this. But don't you think this is also a pair?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. For this,
So
we
don't
should
you think? Go ahead.
only increase the first or the one pointer only from the left side.
Do you think doing that will work out? Because I don't think so. You will still miss some of the pairs. For example, let's consider what you are saying. Okay, let me erase this lines. You said that, let's say first pointer is here, second pointer is here. Now what, according to you, what I should do? We have got first match, what I should do now?
Increase the first pointer and remain the second
Wait,
pointer at the same position.
So let's say cut this. Now first is here. I have question here. Don't you think you missed out this pair?
Yes, sir.
So do you think what your step was correct?
No, sir.
So what should be our next step?
Sir, I think no one has a good answer or correct answer for this.
What if I say you count the number of the repetition which you had for both of the indexes? For example, again I want to tell you the question which we are doing have a multiple version. This is just a sample which we are doing. You will see multiple more versions of this one. So let's say we found out one case, which is 1 plus 7 is equivalent to what? 8. Now what I'm saying is, you count the number of repetition of this variable. How many ones are there consistently?
2.
2.
How many 7 are there consistently?
2.
Yes, 2.
2 into 2 is what?
The 4.
So total number of pairs are 4, and you can just log it here this way. 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 7. Done. That's it. This was easy.
Oh,
Anyone have any problem with this? This is the time to say yes now, because I'm going to move on from this now. Seems clear to everyone? Okay, great. What changes we should make to the code? Now let me, since you all guys have got it, let me share window, choose window. Okay. How to share window? Share this window. Let's talk about this code. What change I should make here to make it work? Tell me that now. Since you all guys have got it, what changes we should make? Or can you tell me where I should make a change? I mean, line number or at least something which can help me. I have shared my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone. If it is not, just tell me right now, because according to me it is.
The screen are not visual.
Okay,
Not visible, sir.
even if it is not visible, you can just open the code pair link again. I am going to, let me reshare my screen again. Maybe there was some issue. Allow to share the window. Share this window. Can you see it now?
yes, sir.
Okay. Although I have also sent the link to the code bank. You can open that if you're not able to see. Tell me the 9 number where we need to make a change. I mean, if we don't know what change to make, at least. Okay. What change we have done now? The change is only required when the sum is equivalent to the given target. So where should we make the change? We need to make a change between line number 35 to 43, which is this first if condition. Now, what we need to do here is, before we are doing this left and right, we need to do something. Here. What is the step we need to do? Count total duplicates in left and count total duplicate in right. How I'm going to do it is by this way. Sorry, it's PTR. Don't worry, I'm going to explain it what I'm doing. Okay, this variable is for counting the right. We did this, and we need to do the same thing for right pointer. Same thing here, just one thing different. Here also one thing different. Print all, print same pair by total count left into count right times. Okay, right code. Are you guys able to understand this code? See, say yes and no, so I can know whether yes, no. And that would help me also to find out what you are thinking. It's not going to be that straightforward, so don't worry. It's going to be a little bit complicated, but zero, yes. Yeah, is this code clear to everyone? Guys, say yes and no, just to at least help me out.
Sir, no, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let me make it more simpler, step by step, and then make it complex now. Paste. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, this one. Now, does this make sense now? No? Let's. Okay, no. Okay. Consider. Okay. This is the array 1, 1, 1, 1, 7, 7. Okay. This should be clear to everyone, hopefully. Let me move this code to whiteboard to make you understand better. Otherwise, this will be more complex for you guys. Stop here. I'm opening the whiteboard again. Just give me a second. Yeah, this one. Yes, this one. Okay, we are again on whiteboard. Okay, and I pasted the code there. Hopefully, everyone is able to see it. Yeah. Okay. So consider that the array is 1. Whiteboard is not visible to you guys.
No, sir.
No, not
No,
sir,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let me open it again because I just opened it. Collaborative open again. I have opened the whiteboard again. Now,
No,
No.
sir.
No, sir.
yes. No, I'm not sure what is happening. Okay. Why? Like whiteboard is completely not visible. I'm not talking about anything else I have pasted. Is it
Yes,
coming
sir. We
blank or
can't
is it
see
not
it.
coming at all? Okay. Okay. I'll just try last time, otherwise we will move on. Or let me try to pull the new whiteboard if that helps.
Sir, visual.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
It is
well,
visible.
Great. And the pay code which I just pasted also visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. Great. Okay, let's move on now. Simple things. Also, if you are not able to see, just say it there. Otherwise, we are going to waste some time in this. Just interrupt me in between, straightforward. Okay. Consider 1, 1. Wait, let me decrease the bit of this. 1, 1, 7, 7. This was the array which we were saying. Now, left pointer is here. Left pointer is here. Right pointer is here. we need to count how many repetitive values we have. For this, I wrote this loop. What it checks, hey, is this value is equivalent to this value or not? Is it or not?
Yes, sir. Cool.
It is equal. So what will happen?
Yeah.
The count value will be increased to 1.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
the left
sir.
pointer will also get increased. So where will be left pointer now? What will be the new location of the left pointer? It will be
1.
this.
Index number 1.
Correct. Now again this loop will run. Now it will compare
Yes,
whether
sir.
this 1 is equivalent to this 7 or not. Is it equal?
No, sir.
No. So this loop is done now. Okay, one change which we need to make here is instead of saying count is equal to 1, it will be 1 here. Just need to correct one thing. We are going to initialize it by what? 1. At the end of this loop, what will be the count left value at the end of this line? What will be the value of count left? Answer it.
2.
2. Correct. 2. Let's do the same steps here. This one. Okay, which is 1, 1, 7, 7. The right pointer was pointing to here. It says array right pointer equivalent to array right minus 1. That means it is comparing this value with this one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So is 7 is equivalent to 7.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to increment the count, right? This one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the what will be now, and we are going to decrement the right pointer also. So the new place of the right pointer will be this one. Now again this while loop will run. Is this 7 or 1 is equivalent?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay. So at the end of this one, what will be the value of count, right?
2.
Count of increase.
Final value will be what?
2.
2. What is 2 into 2?
4.
4.
Let's see how the 4 pairs is coming out of this. Okay. I will use different pens for different one. 1 is this one. 1,
Sir,
7.
Sir, I didn't get the count right plus and right pointer minus. I didn't get that.
So this 7 is equivalent to this 7. Right, if
Yes,
you
sir.
remember, right pointer always decrement. So whatever we are going to do, it will be backward. Since this 7 is equivalent
Okay.
to this 7, wait, just move this screen backward. So count will be incremented here,
Yes, sir.
and right pointer will be moved to the new right, which is this one.
Sir, why we are not using count right minus?
Count right is for counting the frequency of the same values. What do you
Okay,
mean by count?
got that.
गिनना मतलब, yeah. Clear now?
Not clear. Yeah.
Clear. Let's move. So I was saying how the pairs are equivalent to 4. One is 1, 1, and the other one is 1, 7. Other one is this one, 1, 7. And what are the rest two? They are this one, which is 1, 7, and other one is 1, This is how the 4 pairs. This is what the 4 pairs were. Is this code make sense now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about the more advanced one. Are you guys able to understand like why I wrote this condition? Let's talk about first note. This one. Why I wrote this one?
So
Can
that
anyone
it should not exceed the, yeah, sir, so that it should not exceed the bound of array.
Correct. Because we need to make sure that there is a chance that you keep incrementing and you run out of the size of the array. Because here there is no check here that hey, array size is done, please stop. This check is saying that hey, please, array size is already done, you can't move on there because there is no more variable after it. This line says that hey, there is no more variable now. No more values. This is what it says. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Anyone
Yes,
who anyone who does not still understand this one? If no, let's move on. Sandeep, is it clear or not clear? I mean, you said no because I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's clear. Like
Yep.
that is
Yep.
relevant.
Yep. Now let's move on to the next thing. Similarly, we have it for this. Does this make sense to everyone? This line. What about others? Similarly, in the right pointer, we were saying, hey, size is done. Now in right,
Yes, sir.
since right pointer keep decrementing, you know that before 0 there is nothing. Okay, that before 0 there is nothing. So this check is saying that hey, please stop. We are done. We can't move on more. Although I will tell you this check was not required because of this check, but I still wrote this to because this is going to be helpful for other various questions. You will see various questions where the while loop is written in this format where they are first checking whether the incrementation. This is like a check that hey,
Sir,
hey,
explain the middle, sir, explain the middle statement. Yeah, middle condition.
this one, na?
Yeah.
We are talking about this one only. So this check is saying कि हम बार बार राइट को डिक्रीमेंट कर रहे हैं. We are decrementing right again and again. Let's say you reach a point where the right pointer is equivalent to 0 and you try to decrement it now. So right will become -1. Is there any value at negative index? Does the -1 as an index exist in the array? No. So you will get a
No, sir.
compilation error there.
No.
You will get a compilation error there. That, hey, you are getting out of the bound. There is no value which exists at that index. So this check is just only for that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the reason why I wrote this condition, although this was not required, if we have this condition, this one, then that will not be even required. But let's stop it there. I don't want to make it more complex for you today. Do anyone, if you have any problem, whatever we have discussed till now, from beginning the session to this point? Or anything, any problem with this one, whatever we just discussed?
Sir, there will be a end operator, no, in between middle and last in second line.
Okay, just wait, just give me a second. Just 1 second. Just give me a second. Just 1 second now. Yeah, sorry. Can you come again with the question, Aryan?
Sir, there would be a AND operator in between the middle condition and
Sorry.
last
Yeah, I
condition
missed
in
it.
second line.
Yes. Yeah, I missed it. Yes, it will be, and the operator will be there. Yes, I missed it. Yes. You mean this one? No?
Yes, sir.
Here it will be and yes, ampersand and operator will be there. Anything else? We still have one more thing to discuss, that why this is not rated if this is there, this one is there. But I want to make sure like whatever you have discussed till now, it is clear to everyone.
Sir, I have a query.
Go ahead.
जैसे आप ये कंडीशंस बता रहे हैं तब ये समझ आ पा रहे हैं, बट हम इसके पहले ये सोच नहीं पा रहे, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? लाइक आप एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं तो समझ आ रहा है.
Which one? The one which you are saying this
The
right?
both condition, yeah. The in first line also and the second line also.
Okay, simple thing.
Just because
Array
of we
sizes.
are not good at, yeah,
No, it's not like
array size is not.
it's
Yeah,
not
it's
about that. You have not thought that much. It's that simple.
yeah.
You have not thought that much. It's that simple. That's it. While you are going to do the DSL, your thinking will be expanding in this way. You see,
Okay,
while
sir.
you are coding now, coding is a very minute level thing. If you are telling a machine to do anything, you need to be very specific in every step, because it's like a fool. The computer is a fool which you're doing the programming for. So it does not understand anything. You need to be very, very specific about each of the execution or the instruction, whatever you are doing. So if you are saying, okay, simple thing. Let's say you are asking a robot to walk straight. A robot will keep walking straight again and again until and unless, let's say, there is a block, there is a wall in front of robot. So do you think robot will stop? No. Until and unless you have given a specific instruction to the robot that, hey robot, if you see the wall in front of you, please stop. That is what I'm trying to say. You are going to write very minute level steps. You will have to think about it. For example, here the array size is 10. You keep you're incrementing, but you know not that the array size is only 10. If you didn't add this condition now, you are going to add a compilation error. You will say buffer overflow, stack overflow, whatever you say. You are going to get an overflow that, hey, the index which you are trying to access does not exist at all. So it's not about that, hey, you are not good with the coding. It's only about that you have not thought that much. You are still not thinking at that level. So you by time you will start thinking at that level. You will have to keep thinking more and more, keep going into the depth, whatever you are going to write. The only way to reach there is doing more practice. So don't worry about it that, hey, I'm not good with the coding. If you want to be a good coder or like good with DSL, you will have to do too much practice. At least 300, 400 questions are required. At least 200 is the minimum which is required. So you get back a bit better with writing the code at least. Okay?
Got it, sir. Got it.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Can anyone, is anyone able to think this condition about this condition? Why I even thought of writing this one? That, hey, left pointer should be lesser than the right pointer.
फिर इट्स जस्ट इंडेक्सिंग, अगर वो हम नहीं लिखते तब भी हमारा कोड रन होता।
So no. So Sandeep mentioned one thing to avoid duplicates. If you don't add this one, let me tell you how. Okay. Let's say given array is this. Left is here, right is here. You are running this while loop on the left pointer. What will be the count of left pointer count? What will be the left pointer count? It will be 4.
Yes, sir.
And what will be the point count by the right pointer? It will be also 4. And 4 into 4 is 16. Do you see that is happening? Don't you see? You repeat, you counted each value 2 times in the left also and in the right also.
Yes, sir.
To avoid that, this was added. That hey, कि यार राइट वाला ये ऑलरेडी काउंट कर रहा है, लेफ्ट वाले को करने की जरूरत नहीं है. इफ आई टेल यू इन कंसेप्चुअल वाइज कि यार लेफ्ट वाला, अगर लेफ्ट वाला लेफ्ट से पॉइंट कर रहा है और वो राइट की तरफ जा रहा है और वो देख रहा है यार राइट वाले ने तो ये वाला पहले से काउंट कर लिया, तो वो व्हाई इट विल रीकाउंट इट. टू अवॉइड दैट, दिस लूप इज, दिस कंडीशन इज एडेड. हे कि अगर राइट वाला यहाँ तक पहुंच चुका है, इसका मतलब उसने बाकी के जो वैल्यूज थे वो ऑलरेडी काउंट कर लिए, इसका मतलब मेरे को काउंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Does it make sense now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other question? By the end of today, you will have the list of the questions which you need to do for the 2-pointer approach. And don't worry if you are not able to do it. It's just this is just a starting. Definitely you will not be able to do many questions. You will face multiple problems. It's just you need to stuck with the process and keep spending time doing it. Don't drop in between. I'm telling very straightforward. Yeah. Anyone, any questions? By the way, there are multiple things which we have to discuss. I mean, which we could have discussed here, but let's forgot it for now.
So that left pointer lesser than right pointer, we can check whether the list is sorted or not.
I have mentioned already initially that the list is already sorted. That was the given condition. Whatever question we have done today, it was already always given that the array is sorted. Otherwise, it would not. This method cannot be used.
Okay.
Anyone else? Should I consider it? No. Okay.
No, sir, we should move forward.
Okay. I mean, we are already at 11, so we cannot move forward more. But I will be sharing a list of the questions related to 2-pointer approach, which you guys need to try by tomorrow. Okay. In the first few minutes in the tomorrow session, we will again continue with the 2-pointer, and then at the end we will start with the linked list question. So that's how the tomorrow session will look like.
Okay.
Okay. Do any one of you have any question?
Sir, please provide the Java code for the second problem also.
Sorry, can you come again?
Sir, please provide the Java code for the second code that we did.
For the second one. Okay. Okay, I will provide that. You will get it. Okay. Or if you want, you can do one thing, directly ask coach. This is what you will be doing. So this also one of the things which you can do. Just dump one of the language. Okay. But if you want, I will give it. is that don't worry if you are coming from Java background, don't worry too much about it. It's not going to make a much impact on DSA. Just one of the things which is in the C++. So I think Sandeep mentioned, just wanted to encourage all of you that please keep the interaction as going as much as you can and don't any time. That's the best way to wrap it. And so while doing a greater explaining, I watched the demo video where you were all discussing things openly, which is why I decided to enroll the course. So just answer a question of everyone schools in English, then we can switch to English. So yeah, can you guys also go through one of the comment which Sandeep did? So he said that he just want to encourage all of you that keep the interactions going as much as possible and don't hesitate to ask the question. That's the best way to grasp the DSA. Then one more line. Then he watched the demo video where we all were discussing things openly, which is why he decided to enroll in the course too. So please make sure that you are making the entire session very collaborative and very. I mean, it should not be like I should keep asking you and then I'm waiting for a few minutes to get the return to get some return answer. If it is a no, just say no. Don't worry. I mean, don't feel bad to say no. Saying no is not a bad thing. If you're not getting it, say it no straightforward. Nothing is going to happen. I will be the explaining because maybe someone else was also not able to understand that thing. But say it, because if I am waiting for 2 to 3 minutes just to get your response, we are wasting all of our time, and that could have gone invested in some other. Maybe we could have done more today. So just make sure that we are trying to do that. And his last question was that everyone is cool with the English, basically Hindi plus English. So should we switch to that? Do any one of you have any problem with language or anything? Just say it now, so we can address it from the next session. I will make sure to address those things from the next session. And
No,
again, as I said, okay, what about others?
No issue, sure.
Okay. If anyone have an issue, just call it out loud so we can decide right now that hey, how we want to go. Do we want to go just English? Do we want to go just Hindi? Or do we want to go mixture of it? Like how we want to go in future? So we can like discuss it today. One thing which I haven't like emphasized again, please make sure that the section is interacting. If I'm asking a question, just be like, just unpause yourself and start giving the answer. That is going to save all of our time, and you guys are going to get learn more. Okay, because today, at least I would say if we count the entire session, at least 10 minutes would have just gone into the silent portion where I was waiting for your answers. Either could be have been yes or no, whatever. Because if you're going to say no after 2 minutes, why not to say it within the 10 seconds? If you know you are not able to get it. Okay. Anything else? Any other point which anyone want to mention?
Sir, I want to tell you that there is a issue in Zoom meeting. If a person got disconnected and if he joins in second time, then he will face a issue regarding mic and chat access also. Yeah.
Okay, I think chat access should not be there because
Chat access was there, but the mic was not
mic. Yeah, mic, I got it. It's like if anyone joins, I have to explicitly allow them to talk. Yeah, that thing is there for sure. I think I can. Yes, are you there?
Yes,
So
sir.
maybe
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah, maybe we will have to check the Zoom setting. I'm not sure about it. Like what we can do is that whenever a user join, they are always allowed to speak. I don't have to explicitly give them the permission to speak. That is one of the things which I've like observed. I'm not sure whether it's a Zoom setting or it's just a normal setting, so we can check it out.
Yeah, sure, we will check it out.
Okay. Any other points from anyone?
Yeah, I guess like the way I mentioned in the chat, guys, please keep the interaction going on. Like last session, I was that like Subhahu who asked this question that why do we store why like companies don't give you the password, right? So then you guys answered that like they don't even store it. So yeah, like keep the conversation like that, because that was kind of really enjoying. So yeah. And if everyone is like comfortable with the English, then maybe like, because there are some things which I feel like maybe more understandable in that. So yeah, those are the 2 points.
Okay, and feel free to interact. Feel free to unmute yourself and speak anything. Don't worry. about anything. That's the only way to learn. If you're always button, everyone will think, hey, I'm seeing too much time now, I'm asking too many questions. It will be your like fault only. I mean, you are going to lag, not anyone else. So don't worry, just unmute yourself and say what you want. Okay. Anyone want to mention any other point? Otherwise, we can wrap up the session, today's session. Seems no? Okay. Yeah, Sandeep. Okay then, guys. I will share the list of the questions. Try to do them by the tomorrow's 9 p.m. And first 15 to 20 minutes, I will just keep for any questions which I feel I should answer at that point of time. Okay, and then we can move on to the other things. Okay then, guys. I think bye from my side. I will just share the list of the questions with Yash, and then he will automatically share that. Also, make sure to fill the feedback form which Yash shared, so we can get the idea. If you're not feeling comfortable in sharing your feedback here, maybe that form would help us to improve any way if you have any points. Okay, I think let's close it out for today. Bye everyone.
Bye,
Feel
sir.
free to
Thank you,
drop.
sir.
Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye.
I
Sadhana.
just want to add one thing, sir. Okay, if any one of you was not added in the WhatsApp group, so I am just writing down a number. Just text me hi, and I will add you in that group.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm texting down the number so that I can add you in the group. Yeah, I think it is visible to everyone. You can take out the screenshot or anything, and it reflects there.
It's not visible.
Oh, okay. Hi, Yash. Wait. Let me resend it. I think yeah, he
Sure,
just
sure. Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Again. Okay. The reason is whatever I am sending, it is only. Yeah. I think now it should be visible to everyone. Hopefully.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.